Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of JoJo no Kimyou no Bouken Ougon no Kaze, or you can call it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind on episode 22. Now, this episode right here looks pretty cool. I mean, like, I'm not really complicated, but we get introduction of two new enemies and a new opening. I think the new opening was pretty cool, but many prefer, like, the first one, which I won't deny. The first one actually had more intensity of what the second one could offer. I mean, like, second one is cool, but the first opening is better in many people's opinion, and I possibly may agree with them. So if anything else, let's just get this recap started. We add to it that the group is continuing their journey of like trying to figure out what their next move, but they decide to stop at a restaurant. Eventually, they end up trying to talk about what to do next for the time being and figure out who the boss's identity is, etc. You know, it's here and there. And we see to it that Bucciarati said if we find out the boss's identity, we can find a way to assassinate him or kill him off the bat. And we see to it that Narancia does ask Bucciarati, I think we should not talk about Trish's father in front of her that easily, because she was almost killed by him, etc. And things kind of gotten very ugly, and it's not so well for her. And of course, Trish does come out of the turtle after overhearing what's going on and says, it's okay. It's no problem. I have no issue. But she does give us some hints where, like, the boss's identity might be at, and that's in Sardinia or Sardinia, however you pronounce that place. All I know is it starts with an S or something, and that finding the boss's identity there is the first thing to start off from. Although, like, Bruno does ask Trish, why are you doing this? Because, like, we may assassinate your father or kill him or defeat him. And Trish tells Bruno, like, I have no problem with that. I don't, because I need to know where I came from, etc. And I'm not gonna die of not knowing that yet, you know. And we see to it, of course, like when Narancia was about to eat his food, we have to it that some stand looking like piranha fish was actually attacking Narancia, and Narancia tries to talk, but it took away its tongue. Took away Narancia's tongue, and he was unable to talk. He points at where the enemy is at, but he can't say anything. Eventually, Giorno, on the other hand, managed to save Narancia and give him a new tongue, etc. But things kind of gotten way worse here, because, like, what Narancia would say would be the opposite. Like, for example, the enemy's on my right side, but he'll end up saying it's on my left side. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that, the opposite. Like, the enemy is, like, in front of me, instead it's in the back of me. Like, the enemy's at the restaurant, but it's in the bathroom, kind of thing. But eventually, we get to know these two new enemies, apparently, and they go by the names of, like, what? They go by the names of, like, Tiziano and Squallow or something. Like, one of them has the ability of a crush stand ability. That's like a fish that could go water to water. As long as there's liquid around, it can teleport itself and swim through there. While, like, the other stand user is somehow having to, like, stick to a person's tongue and make them say the opposite of what they have to say. Like, Narancia says he found the enemy in the water, but apparently it forces him to say, like, it's in the bathroom. And things gotten a little bit complicated to a point where Narancia can't say anything, and he's in total wreaking mental and physical agony, because, like, he's actually causing a lot of, like, issues here and there. But Giorno, after everyone decides to leave the bathroom and decides to use Moody Jazz on a different location whatsoever, we see to it that Giorno deducts that Narancia is actually saying something that's like the opposite, etc., and things are not looking so well. So we have to it that Narancia, on the other hand, is trying to stop. Was forced by his own tongue or something to cut his fingers or wrist or something, and Narancia ends up using little Bomba to create some heat and decides to, like, use something of heat to try to, like, dry up the blood. I know what I'm saying is complicated, but an overall of what Narancia was doing after the crew went to the bathroom is to avoid any liquids being spilt out, because of, like, because that's how the stand user Crush, or the piranha stand user, fish-eating piranha, was doing. Eventually, Giorno seemed to have the right deduction, but unfortunately, we see to it that it's too late. There's some water underneath Giorno, and the giant piranha ends up attacking Giorno in the throat, and Narancia can only scream in agony, mental agony, that Giorno got, like, bitten by that giant fish, and the way how it ended off, oh my gosh, dude, I feel so sad for Giorno right there, dude. But JoJo's very smart, man. I give him props for that. Thank goodness of his own intelligent academics of what the hell is going on here and making good deduction. But yeah, don't know what's bound to happen next. But it's about like the titles of the two enemies, but names of the title of the enemies. But don't remember much. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.